He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. And this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how active. When he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, There was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Final play of the quarter coming. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Louisville 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The aerial assault continues. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I knew that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Trying to get to it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Shuck. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well give it to him again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Louisville! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he muffs it, a loose football. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. The Gamecocks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the ground. He's got it again. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
That's good for the Cardinals. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Shuck. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. To the air, it's Shuck. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Field goal is good. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, running back on the move. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the